Oh shit,
One
we could go live
six.
stream. I don't want to go.
Oh, let's not go live
Sorry,
stream. Yeah, we have not enough people.
no one, no, it like offered to let me go live stream, but I think it also I would have had to upgrade.
Oh no.
Good old Riverside. 016.
A 1-6. We did it.
Zippity 16. Zippity 16.
Zippity a one
That's
a
fun to
6.
say. Zippity do six.
Zippity do
Zippity on.
6.
That's how I say in France. On.
Oh,
Un,
oh.
deux, trois. On.
as you go to the store to get your Lou Bitton.
Yeah. Go to the fishmonger and say, "Can I get two of the poisson?" Poisson. When he says what? Poisson.
Croissant.
No, I'm saying poisson.
Oh, I'm saying croissant.
I'm saying fish.
I'm saying delicious bread pastry, which I like a lot.
No, you could eat them together. You could have a poisson croissant.
Yes, you could. You're right.
Poisson croissant. Mm.
And I keep it in
Café.
my Lou Bitton. As I smoke my cigarette with my fucking cigarette holder that's this long.
Let me reach in my Louis Vuitton and pull out my poisson croissant. Oh. Escargot. Oh my God.
Uh, hey, what's up, man?
Welcome. Welcome to the pod.
Welcome to the pod, everybody.
Here we go. You ready for the right one? Are you ready for the right one?
Yeah. We.
Fuck, it's on live. There we go. Imagine to the folks just listening to this podcast that gets old.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. Oh, I've said that plural. I'm sorry. Imagine to the folk listening to this podcast that just that boom chicka, boom. I mean, it slaps.
It slaps for sure, but yeah.
It slaps hard as shit, but and shit slaps hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever
Oh
been
my
slapped by
god.
shit?
I've
Or
slapped
I'm
shit
sorry,
and I've been
merde. Me slap by merde.
Is that shit in French?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but la merde, la merde, that's C. But I think la merde, because mierda is Spanish for shit. I'm saying it
Okay.
with, by the way, every accent. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Spot on.
Mm-hmm.
Just dead on. Just, yeah.
Spot on.
Mierda versus
Forgot I have my
mierda.
headphones.
You can pot it up. Pot it on the pod. Get a pod.
Oh shit, recording stopped. God damn it.
Not on my end.
Oh, that's going. It reset. See, it says 9 seconds, 10
Well, I
seconds
mean, I don't
now.
think it. Mine still says 4 minutes.
Oh, all
It's
right.
probably you'll just be broken into two now.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, let's start over.
Well, also you got like your audio is on like a 2 second delay from your audio. Like your video is behind your audio by about 2 seconds now.
Of course it is.
Wait, talk again?
Hello, Jesse. My name is
Okay,
Aaron.
it caught up. It caught up.
Okay,
It caught up.
good,
It caught up. I
good.
swear to God, though, it was like off for a couple seconds. And so probably what'll happen is when we download the episode files, yours will be split into two. So have
Mm.
fun editing
Yeah,
that.
that's going to be amazing.
It makes it even easier when things are split into
Yeah,
further pieces.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah. Well, what happened? What's new? What's going down?
Not too much. Not too much. Just
You all right in the earthquake? Everything
oh
good?
yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Yeah, the earthquake. So we had a 5.2 down here. Um uh there's a couple little rumbles at first, which happen. It's Southern California, or it's California. It's like, all right, yeah, there's you get them from time to time, but then and then all of a sudden it started shaking, and it didn't last too long, but it was definitely a
Yeah.
moment,
What's this?
where
What's going
you're
down? Like,
like,
what should I
hold
do?
on, yeah, yeah, because
Because earthquakes, they kind of, yeah,
I was gonna say it doesn't happen enough where like you're
yeah.
immediately like, let's get under a table. You kind of like freeze and like you're like, okay. So I don't know how well it would really work, but I just kind of went in the door frame.
Did you
I'm
do the
like,
fucking door thing?
I did
Yeah.
the door thing because under my desk, there's like, actually, it's probably the safest place under my desk because it's like, my desk is on an old sewing machine
Okay.
thing that was converted into a desk. So there's like wrought iron or whatever it is under there. It's probably
Uh,
super sturdy, but
uh
it's a tight space. It's a tight space.
Um, yeah, real serious earthquakes are always weird because, like, obviously in California, on the Pacific Coast, Washington, even, you get little shakes here and there, right? And so, like, when a big one, 5 or 6, actually happens, at first you're like, okay, how bad is this? And then you're like, oh, this is legit.
It's
And by
legit.
then you're like 5 or 6 seconds in, you're like, whoa, now what? And it's you gotta,
Yeah.
oh, you have to get serious all of a sudden, right? Usually
Hmm.
I'm like laying in bed or sitting on the couch. I'm never like already in a safe place. I'm like, whoa. I start going, what? And it just takes a second. And it's weird. It's kind of surreal when it goes from like the little, like, from that first instant where you're like, we ever having an earthquake? And then it progresses right away to like, yep,
Yep. Yep.
yep, we sure
This is
are.
it. This
Yeah,
is
this is
it.
it. This
Yeah.
is one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. It
But yeah,
reminded.
everybody's good.
Yeah. Everybody's good. It reminded me of senior year of high school. You weren't in the band anymore, so you didn't come
Fuck
down
that.
to the state basketball tournament, but it was in the Tacoma Dome, and it was a 6.7.
Mm,
And we were in the Tacoma Dome, and
mm.
I can remember feeling the starters, like, oh, there's an earthquake, and then looking at the basketball court, and it was like waves,
So
and it was
it's
like,
scary, but cool.
oh shit, yeah, it was scary, but it was like everyone's running around, like, oh shit, and I remember even back then, yeah, yeah, just like killing themselves immediately. I remember thinking to myself, even then, as a 17-year-old, like, I'm in the middle of this stadium, like or this dome or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna like get out of
Might as well
breath trying to
smoke him if
run
you got
here.
him.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
right,
so I
right.
just kind of stood there and just waited for it to finish. Like, if I was gonna die, I was gonna die. I
Like
wasn't
a
gonna die like,
boss. Put your shades on, say,
like a
bring
boss.
it, Mo,
Yeah.
Mo nature.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I took off I took off the head of the sousaphone, and I ducked into
Yeah.
it and got into it, and I'd been safe
And
bet,
started killing people are all around you and looting their bodies just in case. Like, what if
just in
everything comes
case.
down?
Yeah,
You might as well get their wallets. Yeah.
yeah. I had several machetes on me, so yeah, just
Oh, always.
yeah,
Wow. Like more than two.
yeah.
Machetes.
Machete. I
Mm,
had two here,
mm.
like swords, and then I had one on my back, and I had one down the inside of my pants, which is so dangerous.
That's silly.
Yeah, yeah. Like, what, am I gonna cut my balls off?
Did you have a secret reserve one stuffed up your asshole?
Yes, yes. That one was the actually,
Smart.
it's that one was the no sheath on that one, just, and it's the sharpest one. So I did not
Fuck.
want to have to take that one out if I didn't have to.
No. No,
Ass
that
to
makes
taint.
sense.
It would cut me ass to taint, you know?
Oh, just rip you open, dude. Tongue to
Yeah.
taint. Tongue
Yeah.
to taint. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah, so it was a scary moment for a second. There was another like small little aftershock about 20
Little
minutes
trembler.
later. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
but it wasn't bad. It was like,
Ain't nothing.
yeah, ain't
That
nothing.
little bitch.
Ain't
Little bitch
nothing.
quake.
I done been through it.
Uh-oh.
I done been through it.
Yeah, fucking hard as nails over there.
Hard as nails.
Mm, all right.
Yep,
Well,
yep. So
so we got a lot to get to today.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, first, what do you want to tackle first? You want to tackle?
I think we should.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. So,
Yep.
2 weeks ago, we did a little section on what it means in English football to be Spursy, which is a real term that I did make up. We make up a lot of shit on this show.
Hmm.
We also present a lot of lesser known facts. So it's hard for the average person um, to kind of tell the difference between what when we're blowing smoke out of our assholes or when we're just dropping like forbidden knowledge on you and you didn't even know that it was a thing.
Right.
So I get it. I get where these lads were coming from, but we talked about what it means to be Spursy, which is basically when you blow an easy lead or when something should come to you easily and things are looking good and then you just fuck yourself. You
Yep.
completely bottle it. That's another term for the whole process, bottling it. Bottle for some reason,
Yeah.
bottling it. So when you bottle something, that is sometimes known as Spursy because Tottenham Hotspurs are really good at it. They're really good at one way that people say it is clutching defeat from the jaws of victory, where it looks like they're up, they got a clear path to victory, and they blow it hard. They don't just like stop producing on their end. They allow the other team to like usually like surmount a deficit in the score and in goals, goal count, and beat them. It's not just like we're tied and in the 93rd minute they allow a goal in. Although that would maybe be Spursy too, I suppose, depending on how that happened. But anyway, we got called out in some comments on a short that we lifted out of that episode and put on YouTube, where we just kind of briefly talked about what it means to be Spursy and how it's a thing.
Yeah.
Neither Aaron nor I claimed to be EFL experts or multi-generational fans of the sport or a team or any of that shit. We just kind of mentioned because I'm a Spurs fan, and I've heard it. I'm aware of it. People on the team have talked about it. People on British sports television have talked about it. It's not a thing I made up, but we got called out. And let's go over this, you and me, Aaron. Let's go over
Okay.
for our
Okay.
viewer what was said. Now, also, I just want to couch this. I just want to set the context for this correctly. I've been a Spurs fan for like 6 years. I don't give that much of a shit. I don't have a huge horse in this race. Not a lot of skin in the game. I like football more than I like soccer, if you know what I'm saying. And I just like watching it. And it's fun when you're watching a sport to have a particular team that you maybe kind of want to root for more than
Hmm.
others.
Hmm.
The year I started watching, I really liked, I really liked the lineup at Spurs. I like some of their players. I liked Harry Kane, the Hurricane. They had Pochettino. Poch was still their coach. He was this, and I'm not like tatted up, head to toes, White Hart Lane, Coys, fucking Grandpa died for the Spurs in World War II. What the? No, I
You're
just
not a
kind of like
hooligan.
it.
You're not a hooligan.
No, I'm just a casual enjoyer of the sport. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a genius. I'm a normal person who watches this thing on TV. You
Yes.
understand?
Yep.
I'm a brief idiot, but I'm not like a lowercase I idiot. Do you
Right.
understand? I'm a capital I idiot.
Hmm.
So we got a couple. Let's go over these comments. One is from at Zorios901. Americans don't have a clue what they are talking about. I'm sorry, I misread that. Americans don't
That's
have a
right. That's
clue
right.
what they are talking about. Zorios doesn't know about apostrophes. So
Apparently
he
not.
wrote, yeah, Americans don't have a clue what they're talking about. He's also never heard of periods. So that may be the end of the sentence. It may not be. We'll never know unless Zorios responds. Zorios 901. We do. We know what we're talking about. Aaron, you got any thoughts on that one?
With that one, I know we know what we're talking about. That we wouldn't be talking if we didn't know what we were talking about. And there's one thing that I'm just gonna say out loud. I think
Mm,
that this
mm.
guy's bitter, and maybe the other guys that we're about to get to are bitter because they know that the MLS, the Major League Soccer in the United States, is a far superior league to than the English Premier League.
Far superior.
Far superior.
Far superior.
I can get to this now, or I can get to this later. But these four
Let it rip.
guys, just these four guys, came to the MLS
Oh, I see.
in their prime.
Okay.
We got
Okay.
Messi in his prime, Zlatan in his prime,
Prime.
David Beckham in his prime,
Prime.
Wayne
Oh my God.
Rooney in his fucking prime.
Apex of his talent.
There's so many more. I don't need to get into it. Those
No.
four are like the four in their prime. They decided EPL. I don't want to do
Mm-mm.
anymore. I'm still in my prime, and I want to play for the best and the greatest soccer league
Soccer. Not the
in
EQL.
yeah
Soccer.
yeah in the fucking world, the
Yeah.
MLS. P.S. Soccer apparently originated from England. It was a
Hmm.
whole thing. It was like called something, then it was shortened to something, then it was called soccer, and then they went to football. So, like, what are you trying to say to us, guys?
Come on, guys.
Come on.
Just because you like the EDL doesn't mean everybody has to.
Right. Right.
Soccer. Also, I think Luis Suarez, is that a name that came up when when he came
Yes.
over?
Yep.
Because he's pretty goddamn good too. And he
Yeah.
came over at his absolute pinnacle,
Yeah. Oh,
pinnacle of his career.
Henri. Thierry Henry.
Oh, you mean Thierry Henry?
Yeah. Thierry Henry. That's what I
Thierry
should have
Henry
said for sure.
came to America to play real sport soccer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
not footy ball. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Uh,
tangent over.
yeah,
Tangent over.
can get over for the moment.
Hmm.
We're going to move on to what is legitimate. What's got to be a legitimate account for this gentleman. Terry Spam 6575 wrote. Also, he's never heard of periods, so I don't understand.
Maybe it's their
Maybe,
school system
maybe,
over
they'll-
across the
maybe
pond.
the education system across the pond doesn't teach how to end a sentence. But he wrote, "Nobody in England says this." So what I did was I went ahead and looked up on. I think what we can all agree is the way to search the internet, Google. Maybe I think they have that in Europe.
Yeah.
So
It's
here,
probably called Google. I don't know how to do
it's probably
a
called
British.
Google Ball. What?
Google
So meaning of
AI.
Spursy, the AI summary, which I get isn't like totally valid, but the AI summary of all the other results that we'll talk about says describes is a term primarily used in the context of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club (parentheses Spurs). It describes a situation where a team, especially Spurs, but not only Spurs, especially Spurs, but not strictly always has to be Spurs, appears to be on the verge of success, but then inexplicably loses or fails to achieve its potential, often in a frustrating or embarrassing manner. Okay, so, oh, what are you doing now? Go back. Go back. All right, so we've got Collins Dictionary has a meaning of Spursy. It's a new word proposal. Urban Dictionary, it's in there, which doesn't mean it's a legitimate word, but it means enough people have heard of it that they got together and said, let's put it in Urban Dictionary. Goal.com has Spursy. ESPN, the history of Spursy and how Ange just taught him can shed the tag. Shed the tag. So it's a tag. So it's a real
Hmm.
thing. According to ESPN, maybe you've heard of that over there. I don't know. Wiktionary has Spursy. Medium, a guy named Tom James wrote a whole article called "What is Spursy?" It means disappointment. Then
Oh
perhaps
man.
the '87 season was that. How could this team, so strong and skillful, compete? And goes on. Uh, I think you guys over there have a news network known as the BBC. Fuck. Uh, called in this article says it's not fun. Quote, what being Spursy means to Tottenham fan. It goes on and on. The content creator for Spurs XY and long-suffering Tottenham fan bristles at the term Spursy being used about her team, but admits it is an apt description. This is a lady who has a fucking show about the Spurs in Europe, in England, talking about how she hates that term because of what it means. Apparently, no one says it over there, though.
No, no,
Apparently,
no,
nobody,
no one, no one.
nobody in England says this. Terry
Mm-mm.
Spam 6575. You must be right. What do we know? Now, the other good one is from a boy or from a person from Jacob Turner 8965. This one's really good. He goes, "It should be illegal for Yanks to discuss football." I mean, I don't understand. If you wanted to make it illegal for Yanks to discuss football, the legal implications there are extraordinary because you would have to, first of all, any law created in England would have no effect in the US and vice versa. So you guys could pass that law. It wouldn't stop me from sitting here talking
Right.
about talking about
Right.
football,
Yeah. Yeah.
or as it's really called, le
Soccer.
soccer.
Le soccer.
Le soccer. Um, and also like illegal to talk about it. What would that accomplish if I say, boy, I really that that derby last week was amazing. Off to jail.
Off to jail. Yeah.
Off to
You know what
jail.
that
Can't
sounds
talk
like to
about it.
me?
Can't talk about
Fascism.
it. That sounds like fascism. Yeah, it does.
Fascism. Yeah.
Fascism. I mean, you got so those are the three comments. We appreciate the feedback. Um,
We love the engagement because I mean, shit,
we
we got
do.
we
Oh my
got 20
God.
minutes of talking points.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But at the same time, uh, we do
Come
have a clue what
correct,
we're
son.
talking about. People in England do say it, and we're going to keep talking about it.
Yep. MLS. MLS.
MLS,
MLS.
MLS,
MLS.
down with the EML. But
Nice.
come on, you Spurs though, for real.
Yeah.
I'm always rooting for them, but
Mhm.
it's not. They're not sitting in a good spot on the table. I'm not going to finish very strong. I feel like Postecoglou's fate is hanging by a thread, but Levy seems to be behind him. The ownership seems to be behind him, unlike their last few managers, where like by now they would have been sacked. So fuck knows. Although we
Nice.
should wrap this up because I don't want to get arrested
Yeah.
by
Oh my God. Yeah.
Jacob Turner 8965. So
Yeah.
all right.
Cool.
So I hope you guys have something to say about that. I'd love to keep this going.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Please do.
And then I got several more talking points. You've got some videos. I don't know what you want to do. You want to dive into yours or mine, or take turns? You want to go breast for Kit Kat or tit for tat?
Let's go tit for titty for sure.
Boot for melon. Okay, so we just
Boot for
did
melon.
meat.
Okay.
Do you want to do one?
Yeah, I got one, and it's a nice it's a nice segue. We're talking sports, and now we're going to be talking a little bit more sports. I did
Okay.
want to bring up one thing: superstition in baseball.
Oh
Um,
yeah, like not washing undies and stuff like that, and like
yeah, yeah.
doing
There's
this for before every bat. Yeah,
yeah.
every
Well,
AB.
not
Yeah,
not
okay.
really, not really that so much.
Okay.
So I had a thing that came up this week. As everyone knows, because we talk about it, I feel like on every podcast, we're Mariners fans. I don't get to watch a lot of games because I'm not buying the MLB Pass or Live
Yeah.
or whatever it
If it's out of
is.
market, it doesn't
It's
exist for you,
yeah. So
right?
every now and
Yeah.
then you get a free game of the day, or it's on like
Uh,
TBS or something. We actually happen
yeah.
to have television because where we live cable is free, so we're like, all right, cool, so
Okay.
they were showing it on the MLB network, the Mariners against Cincinnati. Mariners are
Cincinnati.
up.
Okay.
Yeah, Mariners are up 4-0, and I think it was going into the sixth inning, maybe the seventh inning. And I'm finishing up work. I'm watching it on my iPad at my workstation here. And I'm done with work. It's 5 o'clock. I shut down. I go out to the living room, turn on the television, and my wife says to me, 4-0. Oh man, why can't the Reds just get a score a run like that? I don't want them to get zero.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately, they scored 3 runs,
Mm-hmm.
and I looked at her and
Mm-hmm.
I said, I have never wanted to hit you in my life. I've known you a long time. I've known my wife for 20
Yeah.
years. I've
You're the
known you a
mother of
long
our
time.
child. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I said, I just about hit you in the mouth when you said that.
She doesn't get it.
She doesn't get it. And I
Stuff like
said,
that will get
and I
cost you
said,
games.
never, never again.
Yeah.
They have there's 162 games in a season. They can score as many runs as they want outside of this game. Never say it again. And there's a lot of superstition in baseball. I don't want to go crazy into it, but like that's it's just there's just unwritten rules about talking about it, about perfect games going. You don't say, oh, there's a
Oh my
perfect
God.
games happening.
No one's
you
got
know
a hit off him yet?
yeah,
What? Like, no, yeah,
yeah,
no, what?
yeah, and
Wow. Somebody should
yeah.
get one hit. Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. And even last year, I had whenever there'd be a free game of the day, I'd be watching it, and as soon as I start watching it, the other team would start scoring runs. So you know what I did for the rest of the
Don't watch it.
season? I didn't watch it,
Don't
even if
watch
it
it.
was a free game of the day. I was like, I'm good. I will just watch
I need
highlights. I'm
I need
good.
him to win. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that was. I just wanted to bring that up. I just
Okay.
it's just it was
No, valid,
upsetting.
valid.
They
Don't
ended
say
up
anything.
they ended up winning, which was
I was gonna
good.
ask.
But
Okay.
yeah, but it was a tense sixth or seventh inning. It was not great.
Shit fuck.
Hmm.
Okay. Glad they pulled it out.
Yeah.
So that's my tit. Okay. So man, okay, so I'm at the gym yesterday,
Okay.
listening to music. There's a guy named Collie Buds. Have you heard of Collie Buds?
I have not.
Okay. He does reggae, but it's modern reggae, kind of Cali sunshine reggae, but it's a little more like I don't know the right word for it, poppy rather than like roots. Like most guys today aren't roots. They're more poppy. They're more something you hear on the radio. They're more, not even slightly stupid so much as like stick figure, travel seeds, I'm having a huge brain fart, but it's
Yeah.
like it's
There,
different than
there no, there no
80s
ground, there
reggae.
no groundation.
No groundation. There are still some groups that kind of keep it roots, although they've gotten like really Latin. But
Oh,
my
really?
point is,
Mm.
he's not like uh, Adis Pablo or anybody like like super old school. It's totally modern reggae, which is totally fine.
Right.
I like it all. I'm not trying to draw too big of a distinction here, but I'm working out and I'm like I'm looking up people who are playing if people are on tour, and he pops in my mind. I'm like, let me see in between sets. I'm like, let me see if Collie Buds is on tour. So this is yesterday, the 18th. He's on tour. He's playing today at the Catalyst in Santa Cruz, where we saw Groundation,
Ooh, yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And it would be like the fucking coolest show in the world to be because that's a small venue.
Right.
It's out in Santa Cruz on a beach town. And today's April 19th. So what the fuck do you think happens at midnight?
Oh, just well,
I mean,
The
for
Easter Bunny shows up.
Easter Bunny shows up tossing doobies into the
Dewey's
audience. I mean,
everywhere. Yeah.
just can you imagine how thick that place will be at
Yeah.
12:01?
Yeah. It's gonna be
Holy
pretty thick
Christ.
at 11:59, anyways. But then
It'd be
12:01
thick at
rolls around.
7:30, but like,
Yeah.
holy,
But
because I'm
then,
sure there's a guy, he's got two pre-show act or two opening acts or whatever, but
yeah, yeah,
um and his stuff is great, like dance reggae, right? Like it's totally like I'm saying, it's like it would be awesome at a live show because it's
right.
like big product, like
Yeah.
it's totally modern. Um,
You have to bring your inhaler.
you'd have to bring like like a scuba if you didn't want to get high.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, it'd be so cool. I was kicking myself because I mean, we've got some guests we got in-laws staying with us for a couple weeks. One of my kids had their wisdom teeth yanked out yesterday. Like I probably
Ooh.
couldn't have gone. No, fuck
No,
no.
no, yeah.
Yeah, all four
Ooh.
pulled out. So I probably wouldn't have been able to go anywho. But fuck me. I wish I would have known because that would
So
have been a
from
cool show
from where
and
you're at, where's Santa Cruz?
enhanced.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
A couple hours depending on traffic, and it can swing between 2 hours to four.
Oh,
Like it can
okay.
be bananas, but it's
Yeah,
like you go down to San Jose. That's a good hour to get through it and out past it, and then it could be that next stretch of road through the hills to come over the hills over to the coast can take you half an hour. It could take you 2 hours. It's like a little two-lane highway that goes through the hills that has evolved over the last couple decades into like a major thoroughfare from the coast to like San Jose, which is the biggest city in the Bay Area. It's bigger than San Francisco. It's bigger than Oakland population wise.
right.
And so a lot of people come in and out on that, but it's still just this little dinky ass
Mm.
road kind of. So if there's one wreck or a stalled car,
Oh,
everything's shut.
you're
It's a
screwed. Yeah,
shit show clusterfuck circus ass balls, right? So
yeah.
anyway, it would have been fucking fun, but not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
So
You'll have to
that's my,
text because I won't remember. But text me the dude's name again. Or text me the dude's name, not again because you haven't done it yet. But
he's Bermudan. He's Bermudan.
oh,
So he's
okay.
got like a kind of a cool accent, a unique
Hmm.
accent,
Hmm.
and his stuff's kind of party reggae, but it's like it's also it's fine. I listen to him.
Nice,
Yeah,
cool,
good. So that's my chat.
nice, nice. All right. So my tit. I did have. I got all screwed up. So my
Okay.
my my job, and I've never had a job that did this until I started working where I work now. My job has Good Friday off.
Huh.
As because I guess maybe it's
Which is yesterday,
yesterday. Yeah.
not Palm Sunday, and then Easter, Good
Yeah.
Friday. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And I don't know about you. I know you're doing your thing with your working. So I don't know what
Mm.
your schedule's like, but um 3-day weekends where it's a Monday is a lot easier to handle than a 3-day weekend when it's a Friday. Today I have been so fucked. Like I keep thinking it's Sunday. I keep thinking I gotta
Yeah.
work tomorrow. Like
Yep.
I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm super like disoriented with my days. And as a family, we typically go out to dinner on Saturdays. We eat at home the rest of the week. We go out to dinner on Saturdays, and we went out to dinner last night. And so
Oh
today,
no.
all day today, I'm just like, what the fuck day is it? Is it Sunday? Is it
Oh,
like I
you're
don't
all fucked. You
understand
got
what's
your head up your
happening?
ass.
Yeah, I got
You're
my
all
head up
fucked
my
up.
ass, and I don't know how you feel about Fridays compared to Mondays for 3-day weekends, but it's got me just fucked in the head. I can't.
I think a lifetime of not minding Fridays because I know it's a Friday versus Mondays kind of blow ass,
Yeah, yeah,
because it's the start of school or the start of work or the start of whatever. I think I'm in the same boat where it is the same amount of over the 2 weeks. It's the same amount of doesn't matter if it's a Monday or a Friday.
right.
But I much prefer having Mondays off. It feels like you're getting more. So you're like, fuck Mondays, man. I don't gotta go until Tuesday
Yeah,
versus
yeah,
like
yeah.
my weekend's on Thursday. Like, so what? I
Right,
still gotta go in on Monday. Yeah,
right. Yeah,
100%.
true. Okay.
100%. Plus, the day throwing the day off thing is legitimate. Like I'm so used to like just hanging in there, just keep my sanity through Friday 5 p.m. and then be like, oh. So when that comes early, I still go into that mode, even if it's Thursday afternoon rather than
Right.
Friday afternoon.
Yep.
So yeah, I get it totally. So
Yeah.
I'd much rather it start on time and get extended rather than start early because
Yeah.
I feel like it's more of a bonus when it's Monday.
Yeah. I agree. Okay.
Because then you're
Cool.
also like, shit, it's Friday. I got 3 days off instead of two. Plus, when I come back to work, it's only 4 fucking days. And then I'm
Right.
off again for
Yeah.
two. Fuck you, bitch. Like,
Yeah.
even though
Yeah.
again, it's the net same, it's a whole
Yeah.
mind, it's a whole thing.
Yeah. Because I
Yeah,
definitely didn't
100%.
start this past Monday. I didn't start the week off like 4 days.
4 day week, bitch.
4-day week.
No,
Like
no,
it
it's
just
still a
felt like a
Monday morning.
normal week. And then Thursday came
Yes.
around. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I
Yes.
don't have to work tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great tip.
Yep. Yep.
I got some quick ones here.
Okay. Yeah, that was my last talking point. I got some videos, but that's my
Oh,
last talking point.
we can blow mine out then. We'll blow through them and then we'll do your videos here. Um, so I got some guests at my house, right, staying for about 3 weeks. And apparently, I'm the only one who knows how to grind coffee beans and then prepare the coffee brewer and then brew coffee,
Oh.
which I don't mind. Like, I don't mind. I'm not complaining about it, but it's funny because everyone's like, what, Jesse,
Is
what's wrong
it
with
a
the coffee,
sophisticated system?
Yeah,
Like, is it?
no, fuck no, man. No, my Christ, man. If you've ever made it before, you can make it in our machine. But um, so yeah, I tried and then I ended up killing myself. Like, what do you like?
There's
Stuck my dick
coffee
in my ass
grounds
and then I
all
died.
over the
Yeah,
floor.
coffee grounds and skull fragments and blood. Yeah. Um, so my only talking point was everyone in my house is fucked if I don't get up to make coffee in the morning.
Okay.
And so last night I stayed up. I went to the gym, like I was telling you, I was looking up collie beds. I went to the gym because yesterday we got really busy. My kid had their wisdom teeth pulled out. My whole day got
Yep.
pooped on. So I didn't go to the gym until like 10:30 at night, right? Which meant I was like completely wired afterwards, right? And then I bombed out and was tired, but I didn't go to bed till like 2:30 because I was just like, I knew if I laid down, I was just going to be staring at the ceiling for 3 hours. So like
Yeah. Right.
I
Right.
just played Baldur's Gate 3 and fucked around on my computer until I was like, I'm tired now. And then I went to bed and it was fine. But I also had to get up at like 8 and I ended up waking at 7 o'clock anyways, because I'm just like on that schedule to help my wife get ready. She had a big day with friends today. They're going to
Mm.
Sonoma, they're going to wine country. Meh, meh, meh. So I had to like kind of clean our car out because she's driving and stuff like that. So I couldn't like sleep in either. But I go downstairs later than normal because normally I'm up at 6 during the week. All this is to say, I go downstairs And I told one of our guests, I said, "Hey, looks like you're balls deep up Shit Creek now, huh, pal?"
Damn. You said
Yeah.
this was in-laws.
Yeah, and he looked at me and he was like, he pointed at the coffee maker and he was like, "Baby, baby, baby, baby," and I said, "Yeah, you got your dick all covered in shit, huh, boss?"
What'd he
That's my
say?
tap.
He
No,
didn't
he
did he
didn't say
not he
Nathan.
didn't say Nathan. Nathan.
Fully dropped Nathan, and that was an English sentence I just said. Fully
Mm-hmm.
dropped Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
no,
no one
that's
knows. No one could
that's
possibly.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like my wife doesn't drink coffee, but she could make a pot of coffee if I was
Not in my house.
needing.
She
Yeah,
wouldn't know
no,
how.
no, yeah. As soon as she
No,
walked in
once you
your
walk through
door,
our doorway, it's like, mm-mm,
mm-mm,
I.
mm-mm,
What is coffee maker? What?
mm-hmm.
What is it?
Where is coffee maker? I cannot
Yeah,
find coffee maker.
nobody in England says this. Fuck me. Okay. This happened to
Cool.
me last night too. After I had my
Okay.
workout and I was showering, because also with the in-laws in town, they're making a ton of food we don't normally eat. But the flip side is they shop for groceries. I'm more than happy to eat whatever the fuck
Yeah.
you want to make if
Yeah.
you're gonna go buy them groceries, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what you make. You can make rhino. I'm gonna eat it, right?
Yep.
Actually, that sounds hell manly.
Yeah,
Have rhino
for
steaks,
sure.
fucking rhino burgers, buddy.
uh
Fuck me. Um,
Rhino pate.
oh my God. Like meatballs made out of lion. Bruh.
Bruh. Bruh.
Bruh.
All right,
Bruh.
that sounds so good. A
Oh
broski.
man. Bruh.
Was that
Potato chip. No, yeah, I'm just trying to find it. Okay.
okay? Okay, I
So
was
this
like, was
happened to me
that
last night.
it?
Yeah, no. Rhino burgers. No. Uh, um, God, that sounds so manly. Rhino burger. We
hmm
had rhino burgers last night
Yeah.
and a steak made out. I'm sorry. We had rhino burgers and a side salad, and the side salad was just um, lion meat.
Lion. Yeah, just lion meat. Yeah.
Lion meat. We had rhino
hmm
burgers and lion meat.
hmm
So when you're in the shower, you notice how like farts are both louder and smellier when you're in the
Yeah.
shower,
Oh
right?
yeah. Yeah.
Both, both.
That's
I
steam.
get the first one. I don't get the second one. I don't know
Right.
why they smell worse, but they do.
hmm
They're way more potent in
Yeah.
the shower. It's a fact. Every man knows this.
Yes.
But do you ever push your farts out so hard that you almost shit yourself, or at the least have to double check afterwards to make sure there's not a poop spray on the floor of the shower? Or
um, I think that's just
is
you.
that a me thing?
I
So I was
have.
pushing them out. I had one leg up on the little
Yeah.
edge. You know what I mean? I was like,
Just.
ah! I was just pushing them out, and then I
Were
was
you
like,
reaching
oh,
back, spreading the cheeks? Reaching back,
I was
spreading the
getting into
cheeks.
the asshole and going like this, going getting up in there,
Uh-huh.
going yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just, you know what I mean? Yeah,
But just
just yeah, yes.
yeah.
And I was
No,
worried that I defecated all over my shower
yeah.
floor.
I do I did
I did not.
good.
I didn't. No, I
Um,
didn't.
but if you had, best place to be.
Totally valid point.
Yeah. Yeah. And I said no, that doesn't happen to me. It's definitely happened to me. It's definitely happened to me.
I
Yeah.
know.
Where I'm
I
like,
know.
oh, you get a little extra soap back there because you're
Oh
like,
yeah, you just
there might be a
you
little
work it
soap.
out. You're
Yeah.
like, it might be
Yeah.
poo poo.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know where the other best place to do that would be? In a hot tub with only your wife and just
Yeah.
shit yourself and be like,
Yeah.
now what?
Yeah.
You're married.
Yeah. Yep.
Now what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm. And if she tries to get out,
Nope.
no, no, no. I never want to hit you once in my life.
Oh, we Yanks are crazy.
We
We're
actually,
crazy.
yeah. Us Yanks.
It should
It
be
should be
illegal. This
illegal.
should be illegal.
It should be illegal for us to talk. Period.
Honestly, they probably think it's illegal that we even exist.
Yeah.
But we won.
We won, baby.
And now I'm gonna shit in your hot tub.
hmm In
Third
fact,
day.
if you if you really think about it, we didn't just win once. We won.
Keep
We
winning.
won. We came in and was like, okay, World War II. Like, we need to finish this. So we technically won
We'll tie
twice.
this off for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you
Yeah.
go. We'll help you out. And now we're fucking the whole world in the butt.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
whole economy of the world. Yeah.
Hmm. In fact, yeah,
Stability's getting
yeah.
ding dong.
In fact,
Yeah.
it feels like I'm getting fucked in the butt.
I feel like almost everybody, it feels like 53% of the country is getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah, yeah,
When in
right.
fact, it's more like over 99% is getting fucked in the ass. It's just that a 40 some percent, they don't know it yet, or
Yeah.
they don't want
Well,
to admit
they're
it.
just so
But
used to it, they don't feel it.
yeah, they voted for it. So they're like, man, now
Yeah,
we're getting
I'll
fucked in
take
the
it.
ass.
I'll take it.
We deserve this.
Hmm.
Here's another one. Brief bullet point. Got no further notes on this other than the show New Girl is actually pretty funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Like you see ads for it and you're like, it looks like a watered down low rent Friends, which I didn't even like in the first place.
No.
It's not. She's got three roommates that are dudes. It's never like overtly sexual, though obviously like some of them are going to get together as
Yeah,
couples, but it's
yeah.
not like there's this weird tension they're always trying. But I mean, it's there. It's there, but it's reasonable. It's not like in your but the three roommates, she's Jess, and then she's got three roommates, and they're fucking hilarious.
Nice.
And it's like potty humor. It's like very much our humor, especially this one guy, Nick. But goddamn, I keep it's never in a million years a show that I would have put on myself. I've been like, I'm gonna try this. But my wife and one of my kids started watching it, and now they're like in like season two or three because it's on Peacock, maybe. Um, Christ, it's funny sometimes. It's really funny. I'm just throwing that out there. It's never something I
Right.
would have thought would
Yeah, I
be.
never, yeah, I don't think I ever would have even thought of that show unless you brought it up. Although
No, I
sometimes
can't fault you for that.
when I'm doom scrolling, at night, sometimes clips of that show will come up, and I do think this is pretty good.
Yeah,
But
it's
I never would
much
like,
better than I would have thought.
I would never like swipe out and be like, all right, let's turn it on. Like,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I'll give it a try. Maybe I'll give it a
I
try.
mean, it'd be hard for if you came in, if I walked into a room and you're sitting there by yourself, balls deep in some new girl, I would have been, I'd still, even after my recommendation, I'd be like, nah, it helps if like if your wife, it helps if someone else is
Right.
watching it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you're just watching by yourself, I'd be like, bruh, go play GTA or something. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. 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 No, that it might be some because we do like to. I mean, we do watch separately. Um, but uh, but
I
we
see
do
what you
have
did.
a handful of shows there that we do like to watch together. And so maybe I'll try to get that in the
Throw it in
rotation.
there. Get a
Yeah.
few episodes in before you judge it. But even like, a couple episodes of the first season, it starts to get funny. It's one of those sitcoms
Nice.
from a while, from like early 2010s or whatever. So there's like 20 plus episodes in a season, right?
Nice. Yeah.
It's not like nowadays when they release it just for streaming and there's 8 episodes and they're all an hour long and that's that.
Yeah.
It's like, just one after the other, one after
Yeah.
the other. So
Nice.
it's
All
good.
right. Cool. I like it.
Next bullet point is my last one is something I've been meaning to tell you for a while. And ever since we went to Hawaii, there is a YouTube channel, probably the only YouTube channel that's better than ours.
Okay.
And it is called AI Am a Jedi, all lowercase. This is the guy. He made a few episodes, he takes AI and like manipulates Star Wars footage to make like Anakin and Obi-Wan have a conversation about farts or something, right? Or
Okay.
to
Yeah.
make Anakin be a rapper or sing a rock song, and right, okay. And so he did a handful of those, and I didn't see those till later, till after the other good ones I'm about to talk about, and they're okay. Then this motherfucker clearly took like the limitless pill, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And decided to start making these reggae music videos out of Star Wars stuff, out of Star Wars content. He's made one for each of the original trilogy that just talks about a slice from it. It doesn't like summarize the whole movie, but it's like a scene or a piece
Right.
from it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And they are on another level genius. They are unbelievable. They're good
Nice.
reggae. The lyrics are outstanding. He does a pretty good job with like the AI animation and edits it into like a believable reggae video, like Rasta Obi-Wan and Dread Vader and
Okay. Yeah.
Emperor Babylon and Irie Jedi. They are fucking amazing. There's only three of them, and also he did them like as a radio station. So like a 20-minute video hosted by Jaw Binks.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
And it's
amazing.
hosted by Jaw Binks, and it plays all those three songs plus like some alternate takes that he didn't release. And apparently he announced on YouTube via just you can just like post on YouTube. You don't always have to make a video. You can just,
Yeah.
that on 420 tomorrow he's releasing the first of the videos for the prequel trilogy.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I'm telling you, man, I've watched them more than over and over and over and over more times than I'd like to admit.
Nice.
There's three that are Reggae Wars is what it's called. They're on their own little playlist that he made, and
Yep.
there are shorts that he's released. Other people are starting to imitate it. There's other like AI Star Wars reggae videos coming out now because these have blown up so hard.
Yeah.
But accept no substitute, man. Go right to AI Am a Jedi and watch those
Okay.
as soon as you can because
Nice.
they will change your they altered the course of my destiny.
Nice. Oh, I like it. Yeah.
I can't stress enough. I can't overstate how amazing they are. They're amazing. They're amazing. So I
Yeah.
wrote
I'm,
AI
I'm
Am a
de-
Jedi is a brilliant super genius boss god. New prequel drop tomorrow.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm
So
definitely gonna check it out. I am trying to find. I don't know if you saw this. I'm sure you did because you and I talk about this guy often. But Ryan George is starting to cut back
yeah, I saw that
on his what are
on
those
his pitch meetings.
the pitch meetings because
Yeah.
he wants a life, which
Yeah,
makes
I thought
sense.
he already did that. Went stepped down from like one a week to one every 2 weeks,
Yeah,
like
now
a
it's
year or
like
two
once a
ago.
month,
Good for
maybe
him.
two a
Fuck it.
month, but once a month, but which is whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
also, it's like, fuck, now I got to wait once a month to see these videos. So I'm
right.
trying to find a couple of other ones that I want to put in there.
Hmm.
And
I mean, the last AI and the Jedi release was like at the end of March, so
okay,
it's
so
obviously they're obviously hard to make, right? When
right,
you see them, you'll
takes a
respect it
while.
because
Yeah,
a lot of the AI videos out there look like obvious shit AI, and the music sucks and the lyrics are garbage. These
right.
have really, really quality production values.
Yeah,
I mean, they're fucking fantastic. Um, so
I like it. Nice. Yeah, I'll have
yeah,
to check it out.
yeah.
On that point, I sent you. I can't remember what his name is on my phone. But I had it texted you. I should have just texted you one of the videos, but I like took a screenshot of
Oh
the.
yeah, I don't even remember what it was. You did, but I was like
No,
up my ass at the moment.
but his stuff is really cool, and I'm gonna try and find it so I can tell you
Okay.
who it is. But he's this guy that does like interviews with yeah, so he does interviews and it's all based off of like older movies. So it's like taking one of the random players from the Mighty Ducks, and he talks about how like what happened and what what he went through during
Yeah.
that time period, or like one of the kids that was a part of the Foot Clan
Okay.
during the Teenage Mutant
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles
The first
times.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and he like he does, and it's really well made. It's really they're really good. I gotta find out. I can't remember what his name is, but I'll throw it in one of the in one of the video. I'll throw it in the video, whatever his name is. Shout
Throw it in
him
the
out.
show notes. Throw it in the show
Yeah,
notes.
show notes, show notes.
Le poisson, poisson, poisson.
But you should check him out because he's
I will.
hilarious too. Like they're really well done, and it's he puts them out like once a month because I think they probably take a while to fucking put together, but
Sure.
they're really great.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There it is. There it is.
So I'm set. Now you can move on to your videos if you want.
Yeah. Actually, first let's do an ad read real quick.
Yeah. Let's pay the bills.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's pay the bills.
Okay. You ready?
Let me put my seatbelt on.
That's right.
Hold on. I'm gonna get my $80 hat going. Okay.
There you go. There you go. Hey there, hot stuff. You like cream?
Oh.
How about getting me some sugar? Ooh, grab the
Whoa.
ice. Cool off. Get me some salt, daddy. I
Wow, this
think we
is
need some flavor in this
erotic.
bitch. Vanilla. Put some
Okay, I
whipped
get it.
cream on those mounds and pop a cherry. Down
Jesus
at Brick's
Christ.
utterly creamy and sensuously dreamy hot fudge suckling motherfucking ice cream parlor. If you have a bachelor party, kids party, or just need a late night treat, they're here for you. One scoop, two scoop, three scoop, four. Brick's utterly creamy and sensuously dreamy hot fudge suckling motherfucking ice cream parlor, where they give you the big scoop and you eat it.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I felt
I give
really
it two
weird to
thumbs
do.
up.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up, baby. 2 thumbs
Two
up.
thumbs up. Yeah, that's awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah. Two thumbs up.
Yep, yep. Okay,
Wow.
so yeah, that the crazy
Thanks
long
for the
name.
moolah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks.
McSuckling. McSuckling fucking Sundays. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got an email from DJ Dunkoff. He's apologized because he has not been sending me any of his house sessions. But there's a reason for that. And there's a director that's in Atlantis. His name is Murdoch, and he has
Mm.
created a short film that DJ Dunkoff has composed the music for. And
Wrote the score.
yeah, yeah. And so DJ Dunkoff and Murdoch sent me the short, and it's called Learning to Mourn. And it's a short film by Murdoch, music composed by DJ Dunkoff, and they're pretty. Both of these guys are pretty big names in Atlantis. They
Mm,
want to
mm,
be
mm,
kind of known out
mm.
in
Mm.
the world other than Atlantis. So they figured they'd send, since we have such a huge following, they'd send me the and do the premiere of Learning to Mourn. If you want to get that up, we
All
can
right.
play it.
World premiere. Learning to mourn.
Hmm. Oh,
God damn. I get it.
Yeah, Murdoch, man, this guy's a genius. Love it. I mean, it seems like he went through a lot of emotions there.
Inspiring.
Hmm.
Inspiring to watch that process and the mechanisms of coping with grief and learning to mourn.
Yeah.
Um, I'm more or less speechless. Like I don't really know what to say.
Yeah, right? Jesus.
Production values are through the roof.
Uh-huh.
Um, Black and white was a nice touch. The score was insane. Score was insane. Um, Man likes the coffee. Um,
Apparently so.
some sort of minor telekinesis with the cup. Um,
Yep.
yeah, stunning, stunning.
Yeah. Thanks, Murdoch.
That's got to be
We'll
cleaning up
put
on
it.
the festival circuit,
Yeah.
right? Like on
Yeah. 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 Yep. Just cleaning
just
up.
just polishing everything. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Woo.
Oof. Yeah.
I
Well.
hope I hope we get more of those. That was really entertaining. I didn't expect a 5 minute masterpiece. I was like, oh, I'm sure this is 45. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was
No.
breathtaking.
It was a short film. Yeah.
I was in suspense. My butthole was just I was just like just riveted.
Yep.
Um, yeah, well
Nice.
done,
Nice. Yeah.
Murdoch.
Murdoch. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Um.
Wow, what a
Uh.
treat. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad. I wasn't when I because I first I was gonna watch it first, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm glad he put.
yeah. See the premiere together. Yeah,
I'm glad he put the the stuff over whoever that guy was who was in there's ass.
yeah,
Because that we
yeah.
would have been
I would have loved to have
demonetized.
seen the ass, but yeah, we
Yeah.
couldn't do that on YouTube. That's not a YouTube
Mm-mm.
thing.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
no. Yeah, so that's yeah, that was that short film. I got a couple more videos of we don't have any other talking points, right? We can just handle these
No,
videos
just we'll do the social media questions at the end. So yeah,
at the end.
we'll just handle
Okay.
these. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So the Brick Pounders Corporation did send me a new
Okay.
Brick Pounders Ponders bricks. So I don't know if
Okay.
you want to throw that one on. We have a one brief kitchen tutorial, or recipe tutorial, whatever the fuck I call it. We can do that one too. So your choice. We can throw it
Well,
up.
so the Brick Pounders ones really, really have been on catching fire on
Yep.
our social, all our social media channels across our
Yep.
channels, our
Yep.
brand channels.
Hmm.
So let's stop that guy. You ready?
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Hi, I'm Brick Pounders, and I'm here to talk to you about bricks. Bricks are one of my favorite things. Right here next to me. Oh, fuck.
Just shut up and say the fucking words.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up and do it.
Okay. Okay. So this brick that I have here next to me, it's a nice shape to it. It's good for putting along a walkway.
Huh.
It's gray. I I don't know what else to say.
I gave you the script. Now read it. Do you want to see your family again?
Okay.
Just do it.
It's got good density. It's got some it's got some nice siding on it. Like I said, it's really good for walkways. Maybe a garden bed. Is that good enough? Can I see my family?
Heavy stuff. That was amazing.
Yeah.
And so
Wow.
that's a TV ad. Like, what are those?
No, so they show those that it's like a news segment, like every once a month the news channel in Atlantis it has Brick Pounder comes on and talks, like they obviously record a video of Brick Pounders coming on and talking about his favorite kind of brick. That one's a little I mean, the last one that came in, seemed a little confusing, but I don't feel like I feel like something's not right there, I'll be honest.
No, that seems fine. That seems like a normal. Everything seems
Just
normal there.
yeah, that's definitely the real Brick Pounders though, for sure.
100%. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, nothing fishy about that.
Nothing at
The
all.
guy
No.
likes his bricks. The guy likes his bricks. It's his
Yeah.
fucking name. It's his fucking name.
Hmm.
And he pounds them. I don't know, but
Yeah,
um,
whatever he does.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Those are stunning. That was stunning.
Yeah. Thank
I'm
you for
glad that those
Founders
are. I'm glad that
Corporation.
they're sending those our way.
Yeah.
'Cause those are fun to show. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And now
Uh,
I have a one brief kitchen tutorial. It's over medium egg with a piece of toast.
nothing left to do. But now, do you attack that knife and fork? Like cut through
Yeah.
egg and toast, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I cut that out of there because I wanted to make it short because we had a 5 minute long short film. So
Yeah.
I did cut it and then flipped it over.
Wait, what? You cut it
I cut the egg and then flipped it over so the yolk soaked into the
like you
bread.
you pop the seal on the yolk and then flip it so that it can leak out into the bread.
Yep.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, no. You pop it before you put it on the bread?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, got it. I got
Yeah.
it, I got
And
it.
then I just eat it like a piece of toast. Like I don't cut it up in
I see. That's
fork
what
and
I
knife.
meant. So you don't cut it, you don't get
No.
into it like that. You
No. Just
pop it, put it on, and then you just mow it. Mow like a motherfucker. You mow like a motherfucker.
I'll be
You mow
motherfucking
like a
mowing
buck,
shit.
buck, 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 buck,
Buck,
buck, buck, buck, buck.
mowing that shit, motherfucker. Yeah, he did it.
Mm, mm,
Oh
mm,
shit. See walk to this.
mm.
See walk to this. Oh, oh no, oh no. Oh, that's an $80 dance right there.
That's the $80 lid, boss. Buck, buck, my shoulders hurt now, bitch.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta take a
Yeah.
dump.
Yeah. Oh damn. You should stop if your shoulders hurt.
Yeah. Nah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
You be chilling.
Those guys that wear their hats like this, I never understood that.
I never got that either.
So how big is your head?
Yeah,
Like, what are
yeah,
you
sure.
doing?
Hmm.
It's just air in there, and everybody
Yeah.
knows it.
Hmm.
No, you're
Yeah,
not fooling anybody.
I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Fucking get over yourself, jag off.
Yeah, off.
Like, I'm not trying
Please.
to be an asshole. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but kill yourself.
Agreed.
What we got next?
That's it. That's all the videos. We got
That's not.
wait,
That's not. Is
is there
it
one
something about
more?
GPS? Something about GPS? What will happen
Oh
if?
yeah, I didn't write it down on my thing. So you know about this.
I do.
I a long time ago, long time ago, I started a little animation thing that I call What Would Happen If. And this is the first episode that I created. I'm going to put these out once a month because I have, I think, 7 that I've made so far, and so I'm hoping that I can have 1 or 2 made in the next 7 months to
Hmm.
keep it to keep it going. So I wanted to start that once a month. I want to throw one out here and just show you and just yeah. So I figured
Yeah,
I put that up there. I forgot I put that in there.
it is.
You'd fucking fall off a cliff if
You would
GPS went
die.
out. Yeah.
You go right
Yep.
through a sign that says cliff ahead,
Yeah.
and you go.
Just right over
You're
the
not.
edge.
You just panicked. You
Yeah.
just completely stressed because GPS
Hmm.
is gone.
Yeah. Yeah. So these videos are pretty much like what would happen if, and then insert sentence here. So it's not just about, it's not always car related.
They're not always
Um,
going to be GPS related.
right. Or GPS related.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. Okay.
And that's that.
Well, we can pop over real quick. We're at about an hour seven,
Okay.
1 hour and 7 minutes, not an hour seven.
Oh my
Um,
God.
so let's drop into some. We'll do some. I surveyed all of our numerous social media channels for comments and found none. I'm kidding. I found a bunch for sure. A thriving and vast community
This fucking
on
guy
the
right here.
on the
This
nets. Right, this guy, fucking idiot.
fucking idiot.
So I compiled one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight of the best questions.
Nice.
Curiously absent and also worryingly so. There is no heinous anus.
Oh,
It's like
whoa,
one of
whoa,
the first
whoa,
times in a long time. There's no heinous anus and there's no Sally Jim Jim. So I'm kind of
guys.
worried. I'm kind of worried a little bit, but I'm sure they'll be back. This is
Yeah,
all new. These are all new people. And maybe I just overlooked their comments. There's so many. There's so
right,
many.
right.
Inundated. I think inundation is probably an
Mhm.
apt word for the amount of comments I was going through. Inundation,
Inundation,
undoubtedly,
and
undoubtedly.
indubitably.
No,
No,
Yanks can't say that word.
no, we can't.
No,
Yeah,
that's illegal.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, watch it. We get arrested. So the first one is from username Kapap.
Hmm. Kapap.
And he writes, have you seen my brother, K-Pax?
Um, Actually, I did. I saw him at the grocery store the other day. He turned to me and said, "I live in a world that is not of this world, and it is through space and time, and it's over there, and I can give you the dimensions, and I can give you the amount of time it would take to get there." And I said,
Mm, mm,
"K-Pax,
mm.
get the fuck out of here."
No, no, no. See, if you see him again, would you have him DM his brother,
Oh yeah,
Kapap?
definitely. I'll let him know. Yeah,
If you see him again, let him know that Kapap's looking for him.
yeah,
Uh, Probably worried about K-Pax. Sounds like K-Pax might have a screw loose. I don't know.
yeah, I think he does. He looked a lot like, I didn't really want to talk to him because he looks a lot like Kevin Spacey,
Hmm.
but I had to.
It's always creepy. That's always creepy now.
Yeah, now it
It
is for
wasn't
sure.
then. It
No,
wasn't back in the day, but
no,
now it's like,
yeah,
holy
mm,
fuck, right?
yeah. Who are you?
Used to be like, dude, usual suspect, and now it's like, usual
Come on,
suspects.
right? Like,
We can't
ah,
have it anymore. We can't have it anymore. Yeah.
and I love that
Okay.
movie.
Right. Right.
You don't.
Seven? No. Excuse me?
Yeah, you don't love that movie. You literally called me 10 minutes before we started this and said, "You know which movie I hate the most? Usual Suspects."
Usual suspect? I said
Yeah.
that?
Hmm.
Wow. Really calling me out. Really feet to the fire. You're calling me on my bullshit. I'm just trying to look good on camera. And you're like, you're just telling you're a straight shooter.
Yeah.
You're a straight shooter. I yow. I yow.
Hey yo, straight shooter. No, no, he
There you
loves it,
go.
guys. He loves it. He loves it. I'm playing. I'm playing.
We just playing.
I'm
We're
just
playing.
playing.
So we get the yeah, we
Yeah,
playing.
we play. Hey, you ain't playing right now, though. Oh,
No, that was not playing. That was all the serious. My dog ain't playing either. She is sleeping
mhm.
hard because she's a
Damn.
dog and it's the middle of the day.
Yeah, of course.
Good dog. All right, the next one is first man in ace hole. The hole is in parentheses, so it's first man in ace hole. So not
Okay.
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 First man in ace hole. Does Atlantis have a space program, and have they been to dead ass? Hmm.
Hmm.
Yes, and I hope so. Feel me?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, it
You know what
depends
I
on
mean?
what that ass looks like.
What? Hopefully it's a fatty. Oh, you get it.
Yeah.
You get
A
it.
rumpa pum pum. A rumpa pum pum. A rumpa. Oh damn. Oh damn. tat for tat, more like clap for
Well,
clap.
you, you said we clap. Get it clapping. Oh, we love it. I think that answers the question.
Yeah.
Um, the next one is from Dur of HSS. No, I'm sorry, Dur of HHS official.
Okay.
Like Director of Health and Human Services official.
Wow.
It says it's a U.S. government account. So this is
Damn.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Okay.
And the tweet, it was from his office at least, right?
Yeah.
The tweet is, "What do you think of abortion and vaccines?" Now, I don't really want to weigh in on this.
Mm.
I think they're both great.
Yeah. Yeah. I
What do you
mean, what
think?
else is there to say?
I think you should be able to choose.
Yep.
I think the first one should be woman's choice, and the second one is fucking. What are you talking about? Of course.
Right. That's it. Yeah. I mean, there's not
Yeah.
really much more to
There's
say
not much.
than that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one is from.
Wait. Yes and yes.
Yes, I mean yes. Brum, bum, bum.
Clippity
I mean,
clap.
how do you avoid OmniHep if you're not vaccinated against all the OmniHeps?
Yeah. Omni up.
OmniHep. Poisson. Louis Vuitton. All right. The next one comes from, it's either Malachi or Malachi. I'm going to go with Malachi.
Malachi for sure.
Malachi McTwist, who writes, "What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? Weirdest thing you've ever drank? Weirdest thing you've ever skinned alive and stuffed up your own asshole on a live webcam broadcast over the dark web?"
Hmm.
It's all the same thing.
It's all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we just leave it at that?
I mean,
You don't know what we're talking about, then then you don't know what we're talking about.
yeah, if you know, you know. And if you don't know,
Omni up. Nah.
I mean, you get it.
I get it. I know.
You get it.
Hmm.
You've been there. You were there for two of them.
Yeah, yes, I was.
You feel me? And I've been there for a few of yours.
You know, every time I close my eyes, I see it.
Sometimes it was just us.
Hmm.
I don't think you remember those.
No, no, no. I remember waking up
Yeah.
and loving it.
Not being sore or anything. Okay. The next one comes from Fitz McGee.
Mm.
Fitz McGee,
Fitz McGee.
or the McGee family.
Hmm.
Fitz. Are the news anchors in San Diego really all that? Because Papa Burgundy is the balls.
Right,
So
right.
you live
Um,
down there.
I live
Are they
down
all
here.
the balls?
I don't watch the news.
Okay. So the next one.
They're not the balls, but they're the tits for sure.
Oh shit, son. The taints? Taints and
They're
tits?
the they're the they're the they're the we call them the tight twats. Oh damn! Throw on the them tight twats.
Oh, do they come on it too?
Hmm. Yeah, they
Ooh,
definitely come on
taints and
it
tits.
too.
Yeah. And 12. And Twix.
And
Twix o'clock.
Twixies, Twix o'clock.
And, and Twait. Twait 30. I don't know. What are we even talking about?
I don't know.
Fuck
Hopefully
me,
that answers the
stupid.
question.
Yeah, I'm sure that really makes Fitz McGee happy.
Hmm.
Um, Next one comes to us from Cork Soaker Trillionaire.
Oh damn, that guy's rich.
He goes, would you soak a cork for a holodeck?
Oh, you.
I would,
I would
I would
immediately.
soak a cork so hard.
That's so hard. You like. I've said it before, and I know you know I've
I've
said
said
it
it my
before.
whole life.
My whole entire life.
I'll go on record as saying I would soak a cork like you wouldn't believe for a holodeck. Were you okay,
Yeah,
dog? Hey,
yeah.
don't be
And in
stupid.
fact, if I needed to soak 100 corks at once,
Okay. That's a lot of corks.
no, I was just about to say I wouldn't do it.
You'd have to put out like an open call for
Yeah,
anybody in the area who's got a cork bear
A
cork
cork that wants to be soaked.
that needs soaking,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And if you want your cork soaked, swing by AO's house on Saturday between
Hmm.
like 9 and 9.
Yeah, yeah,
Get in line between 9 and 9. Get your cork
yeah.
soaked. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Slosh master, fucking
Slosh
slosh
master
master.
soaking
Yeah,
corks all day
soaking.
long.
Oh yeah, for a holodeck. Yeah,
For a holodeck though, I would
because you could do anything you
anything,
wanted
man.
to do.
I would choke on a cork for a holodeck, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything, because once you're done soaking the cork, then now it's you getting your cork soaked by whatever you want.
Whatever or whoever. Yeah. Or if I
Not
wanted
even
to take
who, just
if I wanted to take a vacation to Aspen and go skiing, I could do that.
yeah, naked while you're defecating.
Yeah, because it wouldn't even be cold.
No, not if you don't want it to be. It could
No.
be.
Yeah.
But you
True.
could be like, I want there to be snow. I also want it to be 78.
Right. Ah, that would be.
Make it so.
Make it so. Yep. As
You
I
know what I
drink
mean?
my Earl Grey hot.
Earl Grey tea hot, yeah.
Yeah.
Tea Earl Grey hot.
Hot. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the order he says it? Tea Earl Grey
Tea
hot?
Earl Grey hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants Earl Grey like tepid though? You know what I mean?
Cold? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tea Earl Grey. So hot it melts my jaw.
Yep.
Because a computer replicator could do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make the mistake of thinking it can't,
Right.
right? I might even soak a cork for a replicator.
Seriously. Then you have
To be fair,
whatever food you wanted, whatever you want, you can have. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Never even
it's
thought about
almost like
that.
it's like a pocket holodeck.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Except it's tangible. Whereas a
Yeah.
holodeck, like you have to
Well, you
leave and
could
then it
turn the
goes
safety
away.
off. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Whereas you could be like, oh, I want 1,000 corks, and
Just
it could
oh,
make
be
that for
surrounded
you.
by corks.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. A
Hmm.
sea of corks. A
Sea
cork
of
sea.
corks. Yeah.
I want to drown in corks.
Yeah. Okay, so I would soak a cork for a holodeck. I would soak a cork for a replicator.
Hmm.
I would soak 100 corks for both.
I would soak as many corks as it took.
Yeah.
I'd soak a handful of corks to like have the force too, I think.
Oh my God.
Not
Yeah.
unlimitless, because if you've got a holodeck and a replicator, like you don't need the force. You just go in there and do force stuff, and
Yeah.
it's.
Right. True.
But can the holodeck read your mind though? Like, would you have to
No.
say, and now you levitate, right? You because
Right. Yeah. You'd have to be like, all
but
right,
when you turn
lightning.
this,
You know,
yeah. Whereas if it's the force
you
and you
just do
soaked a
it.
cork for it, you could just do it.
Yeah. Oh wait, you could just do it, or you could just do it.
Fuck. So in one of those videos I was telling you about, he does that. He goes, do it. He cuts it out a couple times. He goes, do it. It's amazing. It's like it's kind of in
Nice.
the background. He's like, do it. It's
I
fucking
love
great,
it.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
gonna love those videos. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, Pop, come back in here. I make sure she's not in the other room sucking her ass.
Oh, still.
Yeah, but it's very infrequent. We're so much better. We're
That's
so much
good.
better. But at this point, it's been like a month and a half. She's been back to the groomers, which is when it happened the first time.
Gotcha.
Let's look at this little scabby do right here too.
Oh
It's
man.
not a beauty mark, folks. It's not a beauty mark. Scab.
Ooh.
Got
Mm.
jacked. Got jacked soaking corks. But just recreationally. I wasn't trying to earn a holodeck.
No. No. Just what you're
Friday night. Friday
practicing.
night, cork soaking. No, no,
Yeah.
no.
No. No. No. Oh no. That's just what you love to do. Yeah. You're right. I remember those days when we lived
I
together.
blink with both eyes.
Yeah. Blink with both eyes, or you get pink eyes.
Corkety soak soak. All right, next one comes to us from Mr. Senior Sir underscore Coffee IV.
Wow.
They write, well, he probably, Mr. Senior Sir. Does body horror work for you?
Does body horror work for me?
Body horror, does this freak you out? Is it creepy? Like when like, it's like those weird, like, I don't know about H.R. Geiger stuff, but like those horror movies, and there's a lot of video games that are body horror where it's like, we walk creeping down a hallway and this weird creature will like come out and it'll have like 12 legs and no face and it'll just be like,
Right.
like weird, like disfig, like weird bodies. like
Right.
bodies that are like that
Like
are not natural.
like the fungus head guys in Last of Us or whatever that is.
Weird, creepier, like more
Creepier than that.
unnervingly. That you look at, and you're like, that motherfucker jacked up with some sort of fungus shit, right? But like body horror stuff, it's like I'm saying,
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
like no face, like the not this exactly, but kind of like Lord of the Rings, the guy who shows up with the huge mouth and no eyes or whatever, like the
Oh.
voice of
Yeah. Yeah.
Sauron.
Yeah.
Like how that, that's kind of like it's almost normal, but not. Like his
Right.
mouth is too big and he doesn't have
Yeah.
eyes. And but imagine if he also had like extra legs and like ribs on the outside, like just weird body stuff.
Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah. Little Pan's Labyrinth sort of a
Okay.
situation. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah. I don't know if it works for me because I'm too busy soaking corks. I don't ever watch body horror
Yeah. Yeah. No.
stuff, but
That's
appreciate the question.
Yeah. I'm with you. Like I don't think it would. Maybe it would scare me. I'm not. Yeah. I'm not really into that, to be honest.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, last one comes from Chesty La Boom Boom.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, Chesty La Boom Boom
Is she
writes, "Do you guys?"
is Chessie LaBoom Boom a news anchor here in San Diego?
I don't know. I don't know. The question is about like fitness though.
Okay.
Chesty La Boom Boom says, "Do you guys work out? Is every Monday International Chest Day in Atlantis too?" Which makes sense. If it's International Chest Day, that means it's that everywhere, more or less,
Right.
right? So yeah,
I would think so.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking that it is.
Why don't you,
I'll think.
why-
I think so. I think so. See, that's a Yank talking like, I think so. What? I think so. I think so. I think so. Oh, perfect
uh,
accent.
that was perfect.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Chesty, Ms. Laboom Boom, or Mr. Laboom Boom, who knows?
Yeah.
And maybe
True.
he's got a jacked chest and he's a Mr. Laboom Boom, or he's
Yeah.
just a them Laboom Boom.
It's definitely not Bob
Um,
has bitch tits sort of a situation, I'm sure.
no, Chesty Laboom Boom. Do you guys work out? I mean, I work. I'm not like fucking. I work. I just told you I was at the gym last night
Yeah.
looking up collie
Yeah.
buds and
Yeah.
regret. Yeah, fuck yourself, Chesty the Boom Boom.
Uh-huh.
Soak a cork. Yeah.
Stroke a cork. No,
So
I
do
mean,
you still are you still working out? Like I know you're on and off.
I'm on and
Seems
off.
like you're succeeding mostly with your diet, which is cool because that's like the big
Yes.
battle.
Yeah. The
It's one thing to
diet
go to
is
the gym and be like, "Oh, I did the workout," and then go eat the same thing, but
right.
to
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
clean up
know.
what you're putting in.
I'm not doing much in terms of working out. I mean, I'm the most that I'm doing these days is I mean, the dog gets out for 45 minutes in the morning for a walk, about an hour at night for a walk. So I'm doing a lot of walking, but yeah, I'm not doing a whole lot of anything else. Although I did go to my doctor, and my doctor he said, you know what he said to me?
Said, "Damn, that's a lot of nuts."
He did. I said thank you, and I walked out.
Yeah, I said, "That's right, boss."
Yeah, no, it was a 6 month follow up on taking that cholesterol medication that I have to take.
Okay. Yeah.
And he said, "Hey, cholesterol looks great." And then he looked at
Hey.
the good cholesterol, the HDL, and he said, "It's way too low. You need to start like working out." And I said, "Okay,
Oh, really? So you work out to raise that up?
yes, yeah, yeah," and
Okay.
like eating like more, nuts and that kind of stuff. I mean,
Maybe soak some
soaking
corks.
corks. If I'm soaking corks,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
eating
yeah, yeah, yeah,
nuts.
yeah.
I'm eating nuts. So I do have to actually start doing that, but I've not been motivated to do it yet. But the bad cholesterol is very
That's
low.
great.
It's at a good
That's great.
spot. So yeah.
That's great.
Mhm. That's me in a nutshell, guys.
That's us in a
That's
nutshell. That's
yeah,
our show.
yeah. Like, subscribe, fuck off on the bell.
Actually, so mash the like button,
Yep,
destroy the subscribe, just murder it, right?
yep,
Nuke
yep.
that thing.
Hmm.
But be gentle with the bell.
Yeah, I guess don't fuck off
Just
on it.
single it.
Yeah,
Single the bell.
tingle that
If you're
bell.
gonna if you're gonna ring that bell, be gentle with her.
Yeah,
That's all.
you
That's all I
can
gotta say.
ring my bell.
Bell.
Ring my bell.
Ding
Ding,
dong
ding,
ding. Ding
ding,
dong
dong,
ding
ding.
ding.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna roll the outro, and we'll see all you motherfuckers in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll see you then.
We always look like idiots when it ends.
Yeah, every single time. All right.